Hello there, Capricorn, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and today I will be doing your general July reading. So we're going to use the Oracle cards to get a look at your overall energy, and then we'll use the Tarot to get some more details. And if you're enjoying this message or resonating with it, I would appreciate it if you would like, share, or subscribe. Okay, let's get into your reading. Let's start with your overall energy. Smoke and mirrors. Okay, so either you or someone in your life, it could be somebody that you're in a connection with, they're not telling you the whole truth. The smoke and mirrors is, kind of like that facade that's going on around you. Somebody may be saying one thing, but really thinking another. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Ears wide open. You may be very intuitive about this and listening to your guides. You may be getting some, you may just have that feeling about, not sure that story's completely true. So we'll get some more information. And awakening genius. Yeah, I think you're going to see through the smoke and mirrors. I don't think you're going to allow it to, bring you down at all. Really interesting. And you have, it's really about your intuition, keeping your mind, getting your mind really quiet, spending time by yourself and just letting your mind be really quiet and getting, messages from your intuition. This is number 33. So it's a master number. It could be that there's a soulmate connection in your life. And that person is not quite telling you the truth about something. Okay, so let's get some information with the Tarot. I'm going to look at the past, the present, and the future energies, and then we'll clarify. This is the Mystical Moments Tarot. We'll clarify with the Light Seers Tarot. So in the past, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Swords. And on the bottom, the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups to me is like, it could be an apology from somebody that possibly, wasn't telling you the entire truth. And it could also be maybe a new love coming in. With the Four of Wands, the Four of Wands is like, your foundation, your stability. It can be the wedding card. So this connection could be somebody that you're married to or in some type of a long-term connection. And you've been, with the Two of Pentacles, it's that kind of like juggling. I feel like you've been juggling between believing and not believing something that this person may be telling you. Really interesting. We are going to clarify these, but here you are. I think you're ready to move on. Like, I get this sense that your intuition is telling you something isn't right here, and you're not going to stick around too long. You thought that this might be somebody that you wanted to be with for a long time, with the Four of Wands, celebrating something, but you're kind of like, I think I'm moving on. So what's the present energy? Eight of Swords, King of Cups in the center, and the Fool with the Chariot. Yeah, somebody's moving on quickly here. And I get a sense, that could be you. You could have, I think it's interesting because the Eight of Swords in this deck is somebody that's like in a trap, in a bird cage. You could have felt trapped in a certain situation. You may have been asking some questions. Your intuition may have said you need to ask some questions. You may have started asking questions, started getting a little bit up in your head about the doubts that you had about this connection, or perhaps, this situation, if it has to do with work or something. And you're just kind of like, ready for something new. I really feel like for a lot of you, this could be a love connection with the King of Cups in the center. It's about you getting into this energy of loving yourself, getting your emotions in check so that you can get this fresh start. I think somebody may have been playing with your emotions here, a little bit. and you're kind of like not taking it anymore. The King of Cups is someone that is an energy of really being, you know, being able to take complete control of your emotions, almost sometimes to the point where you may feel heartless to others. But I think that this is, in this case, this is you like, I'm not going to be played. Like, you can't play on my heartstrings. I'm getting that message. You're not going to play on my heartstrings anymore. It could be that I don't really see in the cards, but it's the message came, you know, somebody could be trying to play on your heartstrings to get money, you know, like, oh, you know, poor me, I don't have anything, I want, you know, oh, can you lend me money, or can you help me out here? Somebody may be trying to play on your heartstrings, and you're getting your emotions really in check so that you can deal with the situation more analytically than from the heart. Okay, in the future, you have the Four of Swords, the Queen of Cups, nice, and the Four of Cups with the World on the bottom. I think for some of you, you are going to walk away from this connection, or you're just not going, if this is, I don't know if it's necessarily a love connection. It could be a friend or a family member, but whatever this connection is, I think some of you feel like you can't cut this person out of your life entirely, but you're also like really keeping your emotions in check so that they can't manipulate you. You know, the smoke and mirrors is a little bit about, you know, manipulation, somebody, you know, manipulating. Really interesting. Yeah, you're healing from something, and this situation in this connection is going to help you to really see, you know, the Swords is about seeing things clearly. I think you're going to see things clearly and take a rest from this connection. Queen of Cups, you know, once again, the King of Cups is somebody that really can keep their emotions in check. The Queen of Cups is a little bit of a softer energy, right? Not, you know, like, you know, emotions out of control, but a little bit more nurturing. And I think that's what you want. I think you feel like either you or the person you're in a connection with, somebody's holding their emotions a little bit too much in check. And what you want is more of a softer, nurturing kind of love. And with the Four of Cups, you know, the Four of Cups can be kind of that a sense of ho-hum, you know, like something is ho-hum, it's not great, it's not bad, that type of thing. But I think you're kind of okay with that. To me, it's kind of like somebody has been maybe a little dramatic in your life, and you're kind of like done with the dramatics. And with two fours in the future, this is, you know, a sense of you building a good foundation. The fours are all about foundation. So kind of, you know, getting back to building a really good foundation for yourself as you step into the next world, as you step into your next chapter. Really nice. Sun is under that. Lots of joy and abundance on your path. Two of Wands. Yeah, I really think that for a lot of you, you're going in some type of a new direction. And if this is related to a job, like you're done with the manipulation in your workplace, either, you know, from your boss, co-workers, or, you know, just like work environment, like, you know, the smoke and mirrors kind of thing, the manipulation, like not telling you the whole truth or taking advantage. I really feel like some of you feel like you've been taken advantage either in the workplace or in a love connection or a family connection. And you're just kind of done with it. You know, you're like, you know, I just picked this up, 10 of Wands on the bottom, and I don't usually pick up the deck and look at it, but I did. And I think this is kind of an indication of you, like putting down the burdens of whatever this situation is. Like, I'm done with it. I'm just done, you know, and there's no conflict. I don't think you have like a big fight about it or anything. You're just like, I'm done, and just like walking away. Really nice. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and clarify these. With the Two of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, trying to decide where you're going to put your love. And if you think it's a work situation, it's about where you're going to put your passion, where you're going to put your time and your effort. You know, trying to decide who or what you're going to give your love to. Really nice. With the Four of Wands, yeah, we have 3 4s on the. This is all about you building a good foundation for the next chapter in your life. 6 of Swords, you know, once again, you have this on the board twice. This is about you moving to calmer waters, you know, just, and with the Swords energy, I don't really normally read the 6 of Swords this way, but I really feel like you're being kind of analytical about it. Like, Capricorn, I think you're really a loving type of person, and you're having to put your emotions in check so that you can move on to something new. Like, I think this is really, in a way, hard for you because you love this job, this person, this, you know, situation. You loved it so much, and it's kind of hard for you to move on, but you know it's kind of come to an end, and it's just time to move on. And you're looking at it that way. Yeah, the 6 of Swords with the Emperor. You're moving on from an Emperor. So this could be, you know, an Emperor is like a boss. It could be, you know, it can even be somebody that's kind of like a patriarch in your family. It could be, you know, somebody that you were married to that was a little bit controlling. It's somebody or some situation in your life that's kind of controlling, and you're moving on from that. You're like, I'm done with it, you know. And, you know, with the Smoke and Mirrors, you may not have realized in the past just how manipulative this situation was. Like, they were really good at spinning it, you know, spinning everything, spinning, you know, whatever needed to be spun. They were really good about spinning it. And now you're just kind of like, wait a minute. There's a lot of spinning here. What's the truth? Okay. I don't think you're really sticking around to find the truth. I think you just kind of feel like, yeah, I've been manipulated, I've been taken advantage of, and I'm just moving on. Okay, so with the 8 of Swords, we have the 3 of Cups. Yeah, this is something that you celebrated at one time and now you're doubting. So at one time, this was a connection, a job, a person that you really celebrated, that you really wanted to spend time with. And now you're just kind of doubting the connection, doubting, you know, once again, you know, what the stories are they telling me? And I'm not sure I really like it. All right, with this King of Cups, you have the strength. I love this. And this is the center of your reading. So this is kind of like what it's all about. This is you finding the strength to keep your emotions in check. It's about you understanding that, you know, getting totally emotional about this, and, you know, almost like hysterical. I don't know why I'm getting that word. I don't think you're hysterical at all, Capricorn, but it's kind of like, I think you're at the brink of becoming kind of hysterical, right? This situation is like really taking its toll on you. Something is really bothering you in your heart space. And you have the strength to get your emotions in check so that you can look at it analytically. And I think that's what you possibly need right now. I think you do have a lot of love for the person or persons or the work that you do. There's a lot of love there, but it's just taking its toll on you. And you have the strength to move away from it. Okay, the Fool and the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. You want a fresh start. You want something that's more balanced. There's definitely, you know, with this Emperor energy here, there's somebody or some situation that is controlling you that you don't have control over. And I think you've been trying to give the situation like a lot of love, you know, like, oh, I'll try this. Oh, I'll try that. You know, oh, you know, this is still like the best situation for me. Like really staying in that almost stubborn energy of, yes, I do want to celebrate. This is where I need to be. This is who I need to be with. And now you're kind of realizing, I want something fresh, and I want something that's balanced, because it could be that you even, I don't really have a card to indicate it, but it could be that you even, you know, oh, they're telling me this. Yeah, your intuition kind of lets you gain some type of awakening genius, some type of information that allows you to see how unbalanced this situation is, or was, if you've already kind of started to leave it. Okay, the Four of Swords, the Tower. Yeah. So, you know, I think for some of you, this Four of Swords is about healing, but it's also about resting. Like, I think, you know, for some of you, you may actually have some type of tower moment, you know, which could be even like a health issue or something like that, that makes you have to rest. Like, and I think that you could be, I'm not saying that that is going to happen, but I think you realize intuitively that if you don't change something here, oh, excuse me, if you don't change something here, you are going to have a tower moment. So let's go ahead and clarify. I wanted to clarify the tower here. You know, the tower can be an epiphany too. Just realizing how much this situation has taken out of you. And having that epiphany. Yeah, Knight of Swords, Ten of Swords, Five of Cups, Justice on the bottom. You want balance. You don't have balance in some type of situation. And you're ready for the tower to fall, right? You are, I feel like a lot of you are getting the epiphany that if you don't change this situation, this is what's going to happen. You know, like this situation will be taken from you. And because you do, you need some rest. I think this situation has taken a lot out of you. Like this Strength card and this King of Cups, like it's taking a lot because you are having to put so much effort into checking your emotions and staying, you know, on your path without, you know, with the Eight of Swords, like without worrying about it, without losing sleep about it. And all of this, Knight of Swords is, you know, somebody going after what they want no matter what. Ten of Swords is, you know, it's being stabbed in the back. And the Five of Cups being, you know, left behind. I have a feeling that, you know, you are having to heal from this situation. Like this takes a lot out of you. I don't think you walk away and you're blissful about it. I do feel like for some of you, you are going to have to take a time out and just kind of rest from this situation, because it has been a lot on you. And you know, we just had the full moon in Capricorn. So Capricorn, that full moon is about you, about realizing, you know, that full moon is about looking at your work, your relationship with work, and realizing that work cannot like rule your life. Like you have other things in your life besides work, that you want this balance. I mean, we have Justice coming out twice. We have the Six of Pentacles. You know, they're talking about balance. And like you understand that if you don't make changes in your work environment or in this situation or with this person, that, you know, you are going to be finding yourself in a place where you're going to have to rest. Like not want to rest, you're going to have to rest. So take a good look at that, you know. And there's some good stuff about the full moon in Capricorn, but it really is about reevaluating your work relationship, you know, your relationship with work, and making sure you are cutting out the things in your life. You know, the Tower is either you cut it out or the universe will come in and cut it out. It's about cutting out things that are not working for you. Okay, so let's take a look at the Queen of Cups. Four of Pentacles. I'm going to actually, Eight of Cups, yeah, Three of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. You want, you want a situation that where you can be loving and nurturing, whether that is in work or in love. You want a situation where people work together well, right? And if you can't have that, then you're ready to move on. You're ready to let go of your fears and move on, because you want the Ten of Cups. You want something that's going to be long lasting and allows you to put the love that you want to into the situation. Wow, really nice. Okay, Four of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups. Wow. The Fool and the Nine of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. This situation has been in your life for a while. It has. And it's been going very slowly. And I think that perhaps the anxiety, the overworkedness, the exhaustion has built up really for a very long time. You know, we have the Five of Wands underneath. Like the conflict in this situation, the anxiety has been going on a long time, and it's kind of like getting to the breaking point, right? Because you have the Tower here. Like you have to make a change, Capricorn, or the change is going to be made for you. And with the Four of Cups, I think for some of you, you feel like if you move on to something else, that your life or your work will not be as rewarding, okay? And you're really kind of concerned about that, you know, but here we have the Knight of Cups and the Fool. You're ready for a new start with love. And you're just kind of worried about it. You're very anxious about this situation. I'm going to say once again that I really feel like you need to quiet your mind so you can listen to your heart. You can listen to your spirit guides, to your angels. You know, praying about this situation may help. And it could be a love connection, but for some of you, I also feel like it could be a work situation. It kind of depends on what's going on in your life. And that'll resonate with everybody differently, depending on what's going on with you. Let's just get some overall advice from Spirit about how you can move forward with this. I really feel like it's looking at something that you can cut out of your life so that you don't feel so overwhelmed. Emperor again, Eight of Water, Six of Earth. Eight of Earth on the bottom. Once again, I think for a lot of you, it has something to do with work, because we keep getting the Eight of Pentacles, which is about work. It is about you moving away from something that's super controlling in your life. We have the Emperor twice, and with both of these, we have the card of moving away from them. And I think it's really interesting, like in this one, she's literally moving away from the Emperor. They're not even looking at each other, right? And in this one, you know, the Emperor is there and the person has their back to the Emperor. Like truly walking away from something that is overly controlling in your life, whether that is a person or a job, and looking for more balance. And we have this twice, right? And we also have the Justice card. You are looking for more balance. And if it is a work situation, I think you just want a more balanced life in general. And if it's a commitment that you're in, you want someone that perhaps isn't quite so controlling. Like there's other things that you want to do in your life. And perhaps this person is keeping you kind of enclosed in the trap, okay? So this is a really interesting reading. I really feel like this card kind of speaks, you know, really is speaking to me about some of you feel trapped either in a job or in a career, in a city, or in a relationship, and you're just looking for a way to get out of that situation. And it really is about like possibly getting a check on your emotions, you know, and loving yourself. Like, I think that, you know, that's part of it with the King of Cups energy there. It's about really putting yourself first, like, you know, stepping into your own Emperor energy and loving yourself first so that you're not overwhelmed by all of this. Okay, let's get your creativity oracle card. Oh, this is beautiful. And it says preparation. Luck comes most often to the person and the place where preparation, opportunity, and skill meet. Yeah. So I think it is like some of you, I think, are really taking those steps. I mean, it's taken a long time for you to get to the point to understand how like down in the hole you are in this situation, and just really kind of like, I feel like the smoke is kind of lifting and you're looking in the mirror at yourself and going, yeah, this is really taking a toll on me and I need to do something different. And I really do feel like you're stepping into that energy of, yeah, I'm going to make some changes in my life. And by making those changes, right, and I think that this tower almost kind of speaks to this about, you know, luck comes most often to the person and the place where preparation, opportunity, and skill meet. You know, it's kind of like the tower is also kind of an indication that there could be something on the horizon, and not really bad, but something big change. Like the tower is a big change. Like there could be a big change coming. And if you're preparing yourself for it, like this big change, which is a lucky break, turns that wheel of fortune in your favor, is going to happen. So it's kind of like the tower, to me, I'm kind of reading the tower could be either good or bad in this situation. It's kind of like, I think if you're preparing to make a change, that tower is going to be like a good tower, like a good epiphany or a good luck thing happening on your path. Really nice. Okay, so your lover's oracle. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Now, if you're in a connection, I think that this really works. But look at this. Smoke and mirrors. You know, a mirror holds a reflection. And I think it is, you know, about giving yourself some space from this situation, allowing the smoke to rise, you know, and to blow out of the way so that you can see for yourself what it is that this situation is doing for you. I feel like a lot of you know what it is. And I am going to pull one more, but I do like the fact that it says trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. And I think that that is true. Like perhaps if some of you are trying to control the situation back, like you're feeling controlled, so now you're going to go in with a lot of control, because we had the strength card, you know, that can show like stubbornness, a lot of control. Then the tower's going to fall, and perhaps not in your in a good way. Okay, so here's your other one. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Yeah, and I think that comes back to this strength and the King of Cups, right? Like, why are you feeling this way? Why are you feeling you have to stay in this connection, or stay in this job, or stay in this house, or stay in whatever it is? Why do you feel like you have to stay trapped? You know, because I think a lot of you want out. You maybe don't know how to get out at this point. But I do think the universe has something planned for you, and it is about you getting prepared, getting mentally prepared for this to happen, because it's going to be lovely. I really do believe that. Well, Capricorn, that was quite the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed doing it for you. And if you did enjoy it, I would appreciate it if you consider sharing, or subscribing. And I wish you lots of love, light, and peace in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.